So now we go to the women's welterweight division. Please welcome to the blue corner, representing England, Laura Stevens.
Laura Stevens, the 27-year-old from Far Cotton Boxing in Northampton. Well, she's coming out. Can she find the rhythm in this one? Last minute instructions in the corner. Laura Stevens, well, she will know all about it in terms of her opponent. O'Mara Taylor getting ready in the wings, but Stevens more than up for this one.
And in the red corner, boxing for GB, please welcome O'Mara Taylor.
Well, I hope Team Biggie Smalls is on commission. Both ring walks knocked out there. O'Mara Taylor, Team Firewalker, the Wolverhampton Wanderer on the way into this one. In terms of initial impressions, fighters you might not know too much about, likewise the audience, but a real good close contest.
It is. This is a rematch. They boxed in the ABA Elites. I don't know if it was the finals or not, but Stevenson's just edged out on a close decision. Sorry, she took the decision, a very close one, she took that. So this is a big fight, it's a big rematch. Taylor obviously looking to make it 1-1, so I look forward to it.
Yep, likewise, we're all looking forward to it as well. Well, who'll stay humble, who'll stay low in this one?
Boxing out of the blue corner, a finalist in this year's Three Nations Championships from England, Laura Stevens. And across the ring in the red corner, 2017 GB champion, representing GB, O'Mara Taylor.
O'Mara Taylor, a wry smile there. Will she have something to smile about at the end of this one? Laura Stevens as well. Well, this for the first time in terms of the tail of the tape. Not much to separate them in terms of physicality.
3 minutes, three 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division.
O'Mara Taylor in red, dancing from foot to foot. Laura Stevens likewise showing that rhythm early. Good jab from O'Mara Taylor. And as you mentioned, Joshua Buatsi, our expert commentator, they've shared the ring before. So a continuation, you don't have to find that intel. Nice little hook around the corner. Laura Stevens in blue, finishing with the last punch there yet again, goes with that uppercut on the inside. Well, the speed so far from O'Mara Taylor. Some good telling shots though from Stevens.
They've gone straight into the mix, you know. It's a continuation from the previous fight. Taylor came straight out, gun blazing, and Stevens was ready as well.
Yeah, as you say, meeting toe-to-toe, head-to-head. Good backhand followed by, well, a stiff little uppercut on the inside there. Laura Stevens showing some power here, giving pause for thought for O'Mara Taylor. The fighter in red, decent 1-2 there, better from her. Good right hand round the corner again there. Didn't really catch too much, a bit on the shoulder. Blocked well by O'Mara Taylor. But Laura Stevens certainly working hard in that close distance. A little bit of a hip punch there, unintentional. Still will sting plenty. As O'Mara Taylor just missing with that 1-2. Still yet to find her distance. And it's an educated, well-timed jab from Laura Stevens in blue.
Yeah, but you know, when a fighter is quicker than you and you cannot match them in speed, the best thing that beats that is, like you said, timing. You have to time them. When you think they're off guard, that's when you throw your jab, or as they jab, you jab with them. And I think that's what Stevens is doing really well. The tactics are clear here. Stevens wants this to be a close fight at close range, and you know, Taylor wants it to be at distance where she can keep out the end of her limbs.
But at the end of this round, it's Laura Stevens, as you say, in that close distance. Well, when you get to do what you would like against the opponent, it shows that you are dominating. Easy to say, of course, from this vantage point. But a little call from the coaching corner of Lauren Stevens was exactly what you said there. Josh telling us to look for that gap, that little space in between the punches. And living in that space has been Laura Stevens. O'Mara Taylor, she will retreat to her corner after eating a big right hand there. Another one for good measure. And the coaching corner for the GB champion in red. Work to do.
Work to do, but there's 2 more left in the bank. Fitness plays a part in here to see, you know, who's prepared well. It's not a run fight, sorry. They usually do 4 2-minute rounds, but you know the schedule's changed this year, so they're doing 3 3-minute boxing, just like the men do. So it'll be good to see, you know, how it plays out. But the tactics are clear. Taylor wants the distance and the space. Stevens wants it to be very close, where she enjoys herself.
Well, speaking of enjoying yourself, lots more boxing to follow. Get yourself onto the BBC website. Find maybe even a local club in your area. Understand you're going back to Croydon on Saturday to do a little bit with the old school guys.
Absolutely, you know, I've teamed up with Nike. They've created a brilliant opportunity to give 50 Croydoners a level 3 training course. Great opportunity, and I wish I could be doing it myself, but unfortunately I've got business to handle, and we're back to business in the round 2.
And who'll handle their business as they come out into this one? Laura Stevens working away again with that jab. O'Mara Taylor, well, she will have made adjustments from that. Better footwork, better movement. Good shots there from O'Mara Taylor, turning it on a little. She
is. This is good work. She's finding the distance that she wants, and she has to keep it there. She has to keep that center of the ring right on the badge, where if Stevens approaches her, she's just got to turn off to the side, take the exits out.
Oh, nice little counter right hand in again there from Laura Stevens, and a lovely stiff jab as well. And it's that educated timing again.
For sure, the timing is everything, you know. It's evident who the faster fighter is, but Stevens is timing it. She's got really good timing.
And having less of a good time is O'Mara Taylor, who's beginning just to feel the physicality, the weight and strength of the shots of Laura Stevens. But O'Mara Taylor back up behind that jab again. You get the feeling that if she can get that flow going, there's better. A 1-2. Still very much in the balance. Good shots there from O'Mara Taylor. Nice little triple punch combination, but answering fire with fire. Laura Stevens. Well, composure, the call from Team England coaching corner. Laura Stevens showing just that. As Joshua Batsey has rightly told us, timing beats speed in this occasion, but speed's still the most important asset. And O'Mara Taylor shows it there. Nice little flicking jab, better from the fighter in red. Can she get that half step in?
You know, to be fighting in a tournament like this, having only boxers for 3 years, I'm proud of Taylor. It's an achievement in itself. You know, 3 years to be boxing in the GB championships in front of these elite coaches and this crowd here. It's a big achievement in itself. You know, away from boxing, she is a security officer, so you know, mixing it. She's part-time on the squad. She's not full-time yet, but I'm sure she's got aims, and her goal is to be, you know, a part-time boxer. I mean, a full-time boxer, sorry.
Yeah, and you can see that, and obviously we're going to get a chance to see the closing stages of this round, but you can talk about ability and the timing. That comes from experience for Laura Stevens. That we saw with Haris Akbar, the ability to stand in that distance and throw. O'Mara Taylor beginning to sharpen it and refine those tools.
And absolutely, there's a lot of things you can buy in this life, but experience is one thing you cannot buy. You have to experience it yourself.
And we are experiencing the closing stages of this one. Nice little jab from Amara Taylor on the way out, but Laura Stephens again doing much more of what she enjoyed. And talk about that balance. Everyone thinks about, you know, the elite athlete, you're on the world-class funding, you get to travel the world. It sounds romantic.
It's a dream sold, you know what I mean? But the hustle sold separately. But we have the time of our lives. You're right, it's a privilege to travel around the world, to box different countries, experience different cultures to an extent, and to do something that you love. So it's a blessed opportunity, but it's all hard work and dedication. People shouldn't think it's a bed of roses. It's far from that.
Well, no question about it. The hard yards done away from the lights. Many thousands of hours from both fighters, and we're seeing that here. Laura Stephens just edging it on experience and perhaps in terms of timing, but Amara Taylor very much up for this one, fighting for her dream. Nice little right hand, lovely change of tactic there, good response from Stephens. Nice little counter there from Amara Taylor, beginning to show her quality here, finding that range, finding that distance. Can she find a home for that big backhand? But again, that double jab from Laura Stephens, followed up with some good body work.
For sure, this is really back and forth. You know, one fighter lands a shot and the other lands straight away, and then the other fighter, sorry, lands a shot straight away. So it's a bit of table tennis going on here.
Well, who can serve up the ace in the final stages of this third round? Well, the call for the backhand over the top for Laura Stephens from the English team corner in blue. There it is, following the coach's instructions. And Amara Taylor, she's got a couple of minutes now. Needs a good strong finish here. There's the defending champion in red. Good again from Stephens.
Good timing, you know, she's timing that right hand to perfection. She knows that Taylor wants to throw that jab, to lead with that jab, and she's just literally throwing that right hand over the top.
Well, if you want entertainment, tune in to GB Boxing. This is the next generation of superstars. Look out Tokyo 2020, look out Paris 2024, and look out Laura Stephens there. Ate a massive right hand from Amara Taylor. And again, the fighter in red summoning up down the stretch here. Well, the mouth hanging open now for Amara Taylor. She's given it all she's got. Laura Stephens still in there, still working.
Good shot from Taylor. Good straight shots. We need more of that. You know what I mean? She's been throwing that a lot, but the timing of Stephens has been very good. There's no way about that. Do you know what I mean? But this is good work from both fighters.
As you say, turning the tables there, taking the timing of Laura Stephens was Amara Taylor there, getting a nice shot in. But the work from the fighter in blue has been tremendous. Both fighters giving it absolutely everything here down the stretch.
Beautiful 1-2 again from Taylor. And again.
Well, looking for a strong finish. Lovely jab there from Laura Stephens. Into the last 10 seconds. Both fighters have served up an absolute classic here. Hitting on the break there was Laura Stephens. Couldn't find a break was Amara Taylor. Who would be a judge in this one? We've seen everything there. There's not been a bad fight so far, and that one was excellent.
There hasn't. Good performance so far by every single one that's taken part in this tournament. And like you rightly said, that was a good fight there again. Who would like to be a judge? I certainly wouldn't like to be a judge right now, so I'm happy to just be commentating, to just be talking.
Well, you're happy that you're commentating as well, getting that expert insight here, and an expert performance from both, well, fantastic female fighters. Great inspiration for you if you're a young fighter growing up. Talk about role models. Amara Taylor showed not just quality and potential, but plenty of heart there as well. Will that be rewarded, or will it be This young lady here, Laura Stevens, the 27-year-old from Northampton, who's got the decision.
So let's go to the scorecards once again, ladies and gentlemen, where we have a unanimous decision. All the judges going in favour of your winner. Boxing out of the blue corner, representing England, Laura Stevens.
Well, we saw a fantastic fight. It was a pleasure to share it with you. In the end, the timing told.
The timing did. Hard pill to swallow for Taylor. You know, I know this fight was very, very important for her. But again, we have to learn from stuff like this. I remember having my first fight for Great Britain in Sheffield here. I took a loss and I thought I'd be kicked off the program, but long and behold, it was the beginning and the start of something wonderful, and I'm sure the same thing can happen for Taylor.